What up, ladies and gentlemen? Joe Chapman here, your host for the Super Simulation Soccer League Academy League A action. First A-League match of the week for week 4. We're going to watch Chelsea play West Ham, as you can see, 58, 57, 57, and 59, 57, 57. That 59 is generally courtesy Chris Dornbosch, who is one of the best strikers in the league for West Ham. Let's get things underway. Chelsea in the iconic home blues, and then you're going to have West Ham in the away whites. So manager Landon for Chelsea coming off a 2-0 win against Villa. Chelsea's in first place, 7 points through 3 weeks. And guess what? West Ham is in second place with 6 points. So this is a battle technically for first place. It's a wonderful afternoon here in Chelsea. Stamford Bridge. Chelsea versus West Ham. Ham's coming off an absolute drubbing of Liverpool. 4-0. What an arse whipping. Dornbosch, of course, leads the team in goals, but surprisingly, he's tied with Malencio Jacobs, who also has 3 goals. Dorn also leads the team in assists with 2. Tied with Hurtado with 2. On the other side, O'Connor leads Chelsea with goals with 2. And Blacklock has 3 assists for the team. So let's take a quick look at some of the lineups here. Starting off with Chelsea and the aforementioned O'Connor. In goal, we got Blackman. In the back, Aerosmith, Gardner, Burbage, and Blake Coleman down. In the middle, Armenta, Blythe, and Lorryman. And up top in this 4-3-3 is Imazuski, O'Connor, and Blacklock. Armenta, as usual, holds the armband. He is the definite leader of this team. Chelsea fans pretty stoked to get things going. People are shaking hands here. Let's take a quick look over at the Hammers. J. Marcus Smith. At keeper, Marin, Emilson, Puyol, and Maldini in the back. Hurtado, Hutchinson, and Clendenin in the middle. Davis, Jacobs. And up top, Chris Dornbosch in this 4-3-2-1. Marin from Colombia with the captaincy. He's been a captain all the way back from the Irish League. It's hard to knock a good man down. There's Blake Coleman down with the sweet mullet, the original mullet. Wonderful, beautiful afternoon here in England. Charlie O'Connor and the Blues are ready to get things started. And the game is underway from Stamford Bridge. We've got Chelsea in the home blues against the Hammers. The second place Hammers in the away whites. Imazuski has the ball. Imazuski was a cup winner at Sligo in the Irish League. And there's a ball already into O'Connor. O'Connor takes a shot, but big save already. The big man from the Netherlands, Marcus J. Smith, with the save early on in the first minute here. O'Connor with a great shot. Didn't have much of an angle, but Smith, he's a big boy. He's right there waiting. Corner here rolls out for Chelsea. Let's talk a bit about that Marcus Jonathan Smith. You know how tall he is? I do. The dude is 6'8", bro. 6'8". Well, you know what? Someone needs to feed that man a steak. He's 6'8", 120. Yeah, that's right. Beanpole. But you know what? He's got a lot of coverage in that net. And he's made some great saves already in the Academy League A. If he grows any taller, he's going to be taller than the goal. But you know what? It's nice to have a big keeper back there for the Hammers, especially when you have fans weren't happy with that. That foul at midfield. Emilson's got the ball here, but speaking of Emilson, it's nice to be a big keeper back there when you have such a back line like the Hammers do. I've attested before the season started that the Hammers definitely had the best back line in the game, and I still attest that. I mean, come on, guys. You got the Puyol-Maldini duo, but not only that. You got Emilson and Marin. I mean, come on. If I was a manager in this league and I was able to pick any back line in the league, I would definitely pick the Hammers. Manager Iago has definitely put together a great team back there. And when you got Dornbosch up top, and just with the ability of Malencio Jacobs to score goals of late, the Hammers, no wonder they're in second place. They're probably the favorites to win this game at Chelsea. And we'll just have to see how this pans out here as we are in the 9th minute. Owen Aerosmith, Steven Tyler. Armenta going with the long ball down to Blacklock. Beautiful pass. Blacklock, great control. I thought he was going to put it in the box, but he didn't. Decided to bring it back out and give it to the Aussie. Blake Coltman down with some nice moves. Back out to Lorryman. Lorryman's a sleeper in this league. Just, fantastic guy overall in the midfield. Always has good passing numbers, good dribbling numbers. And there he is with the ball, giving it off to O'Connor. Marin's FIFA card is a 59 overall rating. Ball into the box. Wow. Not sure what Aerosmith was doing, but he allowed that ball to get right past him. Played basically zero defense on that. Look at this. Just sat there and watched it. Shame on you, Aerosmith. Talking about not wanting to close your eyes. You closed your eyes on that ball. Blackman, the big redhead, plays it out to Coltman down, and Chelsea's got the ball. So I know you guys hear a lot about Dornbosch, but you know what? Let's talk about him a little bit more. Dornbosch. His FIFA card's a 60. One of the top-rated guys in the league as a youngster. You want to play a little game? How many goals does Chris Dornbosch have? I'll give you a few minutes to think about that. Take a guess. And then in a few minutes, I'll let you know exactly how many he has. I will tell you this. He's got 4 career assists. How many goals? The Netherlands striker has scored a lot of goals, let's put it that way. When we run some live games, we'll be able to take some of these guesses here, maybe give out some prizes. You ready for that total for Dornbosch? Ball's in there. Nice clearance there by Marin. Back to Lorryman, though. Lorryman's in the box here for Chelsea. Back to Blythe. Blythe looked like he was going to take a shot there. Decided off it. Nice movement here by Chelsea. Maybe this is a game of how many times can I pass it to the same guy and never make an ounce of movement forward. And just like that, ball's cleared away. You're going to play a little kitty game. You're going to get a kitty results. Speaking of Dornbosch, there's Dornbosch with the ball there for a second. He's making a run. Dornbosch trying to chase this ball down near the corner. Nice control by the striker. So Dornbosch, overall, 13 goals in his career in the Super Simulation Soccer League. He's got 4 for West Ham. And the rest of them came at St. Pat's. St. Pat's of the Irish Academy. Dornbosch was an absolute man-child there. Leaps and bounds above. There were numerous times where it looked like he was going to go to Derry, who was undefeated in the Academy League. But there never could be a trade. And Dornbosch continued his scoring prowess with St. Pat's until leaving the Irish League for the English Academy. There's a ball into Blackman, easily handled by Big Red. Samuel L. Blackman plays it out. And there's Owen Aerosmith again. There's Marky Gardner. Marky Gardner's another one of those guys I love in the backfield. He's just consistent. He's a big boy. And you can just tell he loves playing the game. Got a lot of space up here for the Aussie. Blake Coltman down, puts it in. Not a good cross. He did have what looked to have been O'Connor cutting in. Just couldn't seem to get the right curl on that ball. Marky Gardner's a 56 from England. But he's a pretty big boy, 6'1", 170. He's got a cool nickname, Marky. Come on, man. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, Marky Mark and the Gardner Bunch. Sounds like a Better Home and Gardens show, Marky Mark and the Gardening Bunch. He's only got 51 pace, but I expect that to increase as he kind of grows into this frame of his. Jacobs with the ball, taken away by Owen Aerosmith and Marky Gardner, and back come Chelsea. Chelsea completely controlling the possession in this game. As I say that, West Ham finally gets the ball back. West Ham, Marin at the top of your screen, looking to put a cross into the box, puts one in, not a good cross, goes over the goal and out of play. Slow day at the office for Sligo Cup winner Oscar Imazuski. When you're a forward like that, when they show those types of offensive stats on the screen, you never want to see zeros, right? You want to see some straight numbers or some crooked numbers, but guess what? He saw a big fat zero basically all across that screen. Oscar's going to need to step it up. You got Ben Blythe out there limping around. Not sure what happened to him. He either broke a nail or maybe he stubbed his toe. Not really sure, but he's got the ball right now. Let's see what he can do with it. He's hobbling around. In all seriousness, I didn't see the injury, so I'm not really sure what's wrong with him. We'll see if he can remain in the game. More good defense by the captain, Marin, as we come close to the halftime whistle. Dornbosch with the ball. Looked like a nice little attack going here. Long ball into Maldini. Maldini muffs it. A muffaroo for Maldini. Maldini was in the box. I think he got a little paranoid as to how wide open he was and tried to pass it back, but there was nobody there. Ghost Man on first was there. And Maldini turns it over and gives up a great late half opportunity for the Hammers. Any second, we'll hear the whistle, and we're going to go into halftime 0-0. If you love defense, this has been an exciting first half. If you love offense, you're likely asleep. So I'll wake you up when the second half is over. Ball into the middle of the field. Daniel Hutchinson heads it away. Hutchinson's been quiet here for the first half. Hutchinson is a great player in this league, high potential guy, expecting big things, long-term career, loves the Hammers, grew up a Hammer fan. But look at this, guys. Iago can't be happy, only 37% of the ball. Chelsea and manager Landon's team has completely controlled the ball from start to finish. Blythe, there you go. You can see the little Band-Aid next to him on the screen. Not looking good for Mr. Blythe. Not really sure what's wrong with him. We'll have to see how long he stays in this game. Speaking of injuries in this league, we only do injuries if the actual player is removed immediately after the injury occurs. And in Blythe's case, he was injured, but he's still in the game. So even if he comes out at any point in time in this game, he will not be affected more than this game with the injury. Now, if he had been replaced immediately after the injury, he would have had to gone to the dice roll to see how many games he was going to miss due to injury. Blacklock with the ball. Chelsea starts back off, shockingly, once again, with the ball. Loriman puts it in the box. O'Connor, not really sure. Looked like he was trying to spin and shoot, but at the last second he may have tried to pass it. And Marcus Jonathan Smith was there waiting and said, "Nice try, bud. Nice try." Chelsea again in their 50th minute, controlling possession as usual. Shockingly, considering some of the forward strength of the Hammers not being able to get this ball and control the ball into the box. Looked like Loriman snuck in. And there he is running across the field. Loriman sneaks in, gives the gaffer a hug. I don't care who you are, that's fun to watch. Look, Lorryman just cuts in. O'Connor sees him. I mean, he's wide open in the box. There's nobody within probably 10 feet of him. Marcus Jonathan Smith, nothing he could do about it. Manager Landon pretty stoked. And you know what? Congratulations to Jack Lorryman here in the 53rd minute. That is his first goal in the Super Simulation Soccer League. Congratulations, Jack, for getting on the board. Jack does have 1 assist in his career with the Bohemians in the Irish Academy. That came against Shamrock on August 14th. But Mr. Lorryman knocks in his first goal. Congratulations. And Chelsea, not surprisingly, after all the possession they've had for this game, has the 1-0 lead over the Hammers here at home. No momentum shift here. Chelsea continues with the ball. Blake Coltman down, has a ton of space, looking for O'Connor, but a poor cross by Coltman down. You can see Coltman down has great vision. He's always in the open field, always finding opportunities. The captain, Jordi Armenta, is going off here for Chelsea. They're going to get some fresh legs in Bari coming in. Another guy that's been quiet in this game is Andy Clendenin. He has one of the sexiest haircuts in the game, but you wouldn't know much about him today because we haven't heard his name. And the Hammers have been quiet all around. And Chelsea again with the ball in the box. Luckily, not many fans for the Hammers traveled to Chelsea because they would be quite disappointed in the output of the Hammers here. Iago continues to be frustrated on the sidelines, not only at the scoreline, but also the lack of possession. Hammers with the ball here finally. Marin trying to get something going here. Hurtado's been quiet. And Hurtado tries to find Marin and boots it out of bounds. We haven't heard much in the Luke Eggleton-Parr saga. Eggleton-Parr had requested a move from the Arsenal squad over to West Ham, but all has gone quiet on that front. That doesn't mean that nothing's going to happen. That just means that it hasn't been in the public eye. Coltman down again in the box. He's looking across. Another poor cross, though. Coltman down, shakes his head. He's frustrated. Very frustrated. He's got great vision. He's always in great position. But the last few crosses he made have left much to be desired for the Aussie. Speaking of the left back from the land down under. Ball in the box. Not was deflected. Quick counter there by the Hammers. Looked like Jacobs was trying to get an opportunity into Dornbosch. Dornbosch, great defense there by Marky Gardner. Just to knock Dornbosch right off of his stride. Or that was likely going to be goal number 1-4 for Dornbosch. But back to Blake Coltman down. You know, he's got a big mouth, but you know what? He backs it up on the pitch. If I had to pick one left back to build a team around in this league, I definitely think he'd be one of the top ones on my list. He's an active guy, super high potential, probably one of the most high potential guys in this league. So Chelsea's lucky to have the guy with the ball right now. Not a nice pass there by Marky Gardner, a little sloppy, and back come the Hammers. Gives them an opportunity. Hurtado. Dornbosch dumps it in, and the flag might be up on that one, and it is. Jacob snuck in a little early on that. You can see he raised his hands a few seconds earlier. But Dornbosch had his head down trying to get control of the ball. So, 72nd minute here. Clendenin finally gets a touch. He's been quiet, like I said. Clendenin's another one of those big guys in the West Ham midfield that can really take over a game. Marin with the ball, playing a little high on that, but got caught again offsides. It looks like West Ham's getting a little anxious here, trying to force things. Charlie O'Connor's coming off. It looks like they're going to go with some fresh legs, and Corey Longshot is in. Longshot is pretty much an unknown in this league. Hasn't had a lot of playing time. Chelsea looking to remain in first place here with 7 points. Hammers in second with 6 points. Chelsea with the 1-0 lead, pushing 75 minutes. West Ham taking over a little bit. Ball's into Jacobs. Jacobs has got some space. Jacobs back to Clendenin. Clendenin takes a shot. It bounces off. Back to Jacobs, and Jacobs knocks it home. 1-1. The Hammers will not be denied. Late goal here by West Ham. Ball was in. Jacobs gave it to Clendenin. Clendenin took a shot. It bounced off what looked to be Aerosmith. It came right back to Jacobs. And Jacobs was right there. Caught Blackman off guard. I don't think Blackman was expecting that ball to come right back to Jacobs' feet. And Malencio, with his 4th goal of the season, is the equalizer here in the 77th minute. So that goal for Jacobs moves him to the top of the leaderboards of the league in goals, tied with Leo Smith of Everton. Great defense there by the Hammers. Look at that, man. Jonathan Smith just absolutely pummeled the striker that was coming in. Another ball into the middle. Body. No, goodness. That's what happens when you're 6'8", people. When you're 6'8", you can cover a lot of ground. Bari tried to head that ball over Marcus Jonathan Smith, but he barely even had to jump. That ball was 8 feet high, and he just reached up and grabbed it. Get a little physical out here. Here comes Hurtado. And West Ham again putting pressure here late after an absolute disastrous start in this game. And there's what looks to be a whistle. There's going to be a foul here on Chelsea. Looks like West Ham's going to get a free kick. This is an interesting spot for a free kick. Could probably be dumped into the box, and maybe one of the big guys can get their head on it and get West Ham out of here with 3 points. Dornbosch puts it in. Nice curler. But Blacklock comes out and punches it away. West Ham maintains possession. Jacobs with the ball. Back to Clendenin. Hutchinson, who's been quiet again. There he is with the ball. Normally we call his name all day long. We just haven't today. 86th minute. Clendenin with the ball. Hutchinson, there he is. In the box. Dumps it down to Jacobs. Jacobs puts it across. Dornbosch absolutely stoned by Blackman in the middle of the box. Wonderful pass by Jacobs. Dornbosch point-blank range. And Blackman just gets a foot on that, or that ball was going to roll into the net and give West Ham likely the 3 points they need to move into first place, but it results in a corner. Hurtado on the corner here looking to dump it in, 87th minute. And it's knocked away. Corey Longshot with the ball, but really no numbers. Is going to have to slow things down here a bit. It was 1 on the world. It's Corey Longshot, but Blake Coltman Down puts a ball out to Blacklock, who tries to give it back to Coltman Down, turns it over, but Coltman Down's got the ball back again. And then he turns it over. What in the world is going on? This is like 7 straight turnovers in this game. Blythe is trying to keep this ball in and does. Imazuski kicks it back. Long shot, looking for something. There's the shot deflected. Blythe took a shot. But great defense there. Looked like Emilson got a foot on it. Looks like it's going to be a corner here. Any second, the whistle should blow. Maybe even after this corner. Imazuski on the corner. Curls it in. The ball's up. Oh, wow, what an opportunity there. He heads the ball off the ground and right over the crossbar. Owen Aerosmith, great opportunity there. Just couldn't find the back of the net. And it looks like these teams are going to go home with a point apiece, and Chelsea is going to remain in first place. And there's your whistle. fun game, guys. I know you enjoyed it as much as I did. Chelsea remains undefeated and moves to 2-2-0. Lorryman with his first goal of his career. Jacobs with the other goal. So Chelsea's going to move to 8 points. The Hammers are going to move to 7 points. If Arsenal wins, that will move them into a tie for first place. And there you go, 60% of the pitch was basically controlled by Chelsea. But let's end this match as a draw and quickly go into the numbers for our main man, Jake, and for those watching. Quickly, match ratings. Imazuski, look at Lorryman, 8.4. Imazuski did have a good game. There's your goal by Lorryman. Your assist was by Charlie O'Connor. Shots on target. Passes completed. Look at Blythe, 33 of 35, controlled the ball a lot. Imazuski looked good with 24 out of 25. Dribbles, Lorryman, Blythe. Coltman down, always has the ball. Crosses, Coltman, there you go. We were just talking about that earlier, 0 for 4 on his crosses. Tackles 1, Coltman down as usual. Blacklock got a tackle, and we have 3 saves by Samuel L. Blackman. So let's look at the other team. Dornbach with a 7-1. Malencio Jacobs with a 7-7. Look at Puyol, Emilson, and Marin. Pretty solid output. Hutchinson, 7.2. There's your goal by Malencio Jacobs and your assist by Andy Clendenin. Shots on target. Mommy's waiting for that letter, but there's not much to write home about. Passes completed. Hurtado turned the ball over quite a bit. Actually, when you look at the screen, lots of turnovers. Davis looked pretty good. Davis was very, very quiet up there on the right side. They need more from Matt Davis. Dribbles completed. Hutchinson didn't have the ball near as much as he usually has. Dornbach looked good. Crosses, nobody cares. Tackles, Puyol and Marin and Emilson all had a tackle. And 6 saves by the big Dutchman. All in all, solid game, fun game to watch. Again, that was Academy League A action with first place Chelsea facing West Ham. And the game goes to a draw, 1-1. Thanks for tuning in to the Super Simulation Soccer League. That was Academy League A action. Like I said, there's still 2 more games to be played in Academy League before Week 4 is over. And then this weekend, we're going to do the draw for the Academy League version of Champions League, where everybody goes into league play, group play, and we play our way out of it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being in this league. I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Looking to do some live games here soon. Thanks for everything. Don't forget to go to the message board, leave a post, get on Discord, subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's lots going on. But you know what? This league is only as good as you make it. So the more active you are, the more people get out of this league. Talk to you later. Stay safe out there. See you soon.